Okay, and we should be live. Hello out there, everyone. I'm going for a Thursday live stream just because it's Thursday. I don't know how many of you are online at the moment, but I've got some free time, so I thought this would be an opportune moment to get a bit of racing done with you guys out there. And as usual, well, as we did last time, we're going to a similar format to last time. Only thing is we're dropping the practice session. So we're going to be 15 minutes of qualifying in reasonable conditions. And then we're going to be 20 minutes of racing with 3 random weather slots. So who knows what the weather's going to do? Not even I know what the weather is going to do. These are our settings. So we are going full sim because there's been a lot of talk today and yesterday in the forums over at Reaser in the update thread about people not being able to find servers that run full simulation, and by that I mean only the electronic aids or the realistic driving aids that are allowed on the car if it has them, things like manual gears, cockpit view, all that kind of thing. So we're going with that. Damage is, it says in here that it's on medium, but there is a bit of a bug because I've actually set it to high to get it to read medium. But I've had to set it to high to get it to read medium, so that's what you'll see. Now I don't know if that means the damage is actually running at high or at medium. It might be that it's set it to high but it's only showing medium in the server, or set it to high and that immediately defaults to medium, one down from the top setting. So we'll see what happens with that. And there's 4 of you there. Hello JB, how you getting on? And yeah, you can come and join us for the racing. JB's first person to say hello. Are you racing today, JB? Are you just watching? Because of course you can just come along and spectate if you want. And I've or you can come along and race. I've let people know in the forums. You should be able to, as long as I've put it there, let's double check that I've put the link to the thread for my, there's a thread on the Reaser forums for my live stream and live server. So that should be in the description of this video. Let's just check it is, because yes it is. There we go, that's all there. Brilliant. Okay. You're just watching, JB. No worries. Well, I hope you find it entertaining. Like I said, it's a Thursday, so, you know, and it's sort of, you know, getting on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or it is nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I don't know how many people are online. So I don't know how many races we're going to get. As soon as I've got 1 or 2, then I shall start the server up. With the servers going now, you can join the lobby now. Hello to any of my Facebook friends as well, because I've let you know on Facebook that I'm doing this. And we're going to start off with the F3s at Silverstone International. And the reason I've chosen Silverstone International rather than the full course or the National is because I was racing around on one of the R Factor 2 servers last night in a Tatius, and the F3, particularly the 309 here, seems to be the closest thing to a Tatius, and I find this track quite interesting as well. There's a certain corner which is a challenge, so I thought I'd give it a go. JB, I forget where you're watching from. I know we've got viewers from all over the place. Now, I had a viewer from the States watching the other day, and he mentioned that I should try Daytona on, I think it was the 29th of September, which would have been a Friday, because a hurricane hit it. And amazingly, I did try that. I set up a test day on that day at about 9 in the morning. I got to Daytona, and I saw the highest wind speeds that I've ever seen in Automobilista 2, 76 kilometers per hour. So it really does work, and the way the wind speeds affect the car is quite amazing. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but if you go to a track Like if you go to Snetterton, for example, as soon as you get to the track, your camera's looking straight at the pits, and you can see the flags. There's a row of flags, and then there's a row of banners. And if you go there on one day and the wind's southeasterly, they'll be going one way. If you go there another day and it's going north, they'll be going the other way. It's absolutely amazing. But as you go around the track, obviously in this hurricane, it was raining at Daytona, this was. And you can see that the rain's falling in it's falling in one direction. And as you go around the track, of course, that direction is going to change relative to your car. When you're going into the wind, at 76 miles per hour, it was knocking the top speed down by about 20 miles per hour, 25 kilometers per hour, something like that. You're watching in Australia, JB. See, I did find out that a hurricane hit Bathurst quite seriously, but I think it was a little bit, it was too historic, and the the historic weather wouldn't go back that far. Unfortunately, I was going to make a video on the whole Daytona thing. And since that day, I've gone back and the historic data's gone. So it will not give me the historic data from that day, even though it was only, you know, just at the end of last month, which is just finished. So I can't replicate that anymore. I don't know why. It's going to be wet in Bathurst this weekend. Well, that will make for some interesting racing, I'm sure. To anyone watching who wants to get into the server, by the way, there is no password at the moment. I'm starting off with no password. Just so we can get the server populated a bit. We might password it later. It just depends how we get on. We won't bother if people are being pretty cool. If someone comes in and decides they just want to wreck everyone deliberately driving the wrong way around the track, then we'll start passwording the server. But we don't need that at the moment, as long as I kind of tell people in the server that we are live on YouTube. People generally sort of make sure they race pretty well. Let's see, there's 5 of you at the moment. Let's see if anyone's replied over at the Reza forums. Oh, yeah, there we go. Might go for a bit of Group C action, because I've just seen a post over at the Reza forums about, because everyone's getting a bit ramped up for the historic version of Spa coming out, which is rumoured to be coming out soon. That could not be true, don't take my word for it, you know what it's like. But yeah, someone's just posted that up with a load of Le Mans style cars, so maybe we'll do a bit Group C today. Definitely up for using the H shifter for a bit. Just so you get, it's no one's joined yet, so just so you guys have got something to watch, and also so the random people online who are not watching the stream can see that the server has started, and it's not just sitting there in the lobby. If it's in qualifying, they can see that they can join and race, and there's already one person in here. We might get people join, and what I'm going to do is just race, you know, and people and oh no, we got someone already. Borneo Hammer has just joined. Do get some amazing names in these servers. Borneo Hammer. Wow. Right, let's see what we want to do with this car. If we want to do anything with setup now. I think I may have already made some adjustments to this car. Yeah, I have. So we'll go with it as it is on this setup. Oh, Borneo Hammer's disappeared. Or is still in the lobby. Okay. Let's get the sound out in my headphones a bit. It's a bit noisy. There we go.
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. Okay, Paul. We've got 14 minutes to settle up. We need to get.
So yeah, I had a really. I've got Crew Chief running in the background, so you'll hear Crew Chief Jim giving me updates on what's going on with the other drivers around the track, and obviously with my car if I have any problems, that sort of thing. This is the corner I find interesting. You've got to turn in really early there so you can get a nice exit here as you come onto the hangar straight down towards Stowe Corner. Really enjoyed this in R Factor 2 the other night, and also in AMS2. do want to do some R-Factor 2 stuff at some point. I can run a server in R-Factor 2 and also join it from the one computer here. Obviously I stream off of one computer and one screen, so I actually have my stream chat window in, so I've got the YouTube stream chat window in a web browser pinned in the corner, shrunken down and pinned over the top of the game here. So I run the game in borderless windowed mode. Obviously you can't see the chat window. You can see the chat window to chat in, but you can't see it blocking the view of the stream. So there is a bit of the screen that I can't see. What's the weather like over in Australia at the moment, JB? We've just started to get a bit windy here in the last week or so over here in the UK. Can I take this corner full pelt? No, I have to have a little bit of a lift there. Just a tiny little one. Very, very similar to the way it is with the Tatis and R-Factor 2 around here. And do have to have a little bit of a lift there as well as we go with the bump, else there's the risk of the back end coming out. Good on the west coast. Wet on the east coast. Well, yeah, it's one hell of a fair distance to between each coast in your country, mate. Over here, you'd probably think you could walk it. I've been listening to quite a lot of Australian comedy recently. My two favourites are Steve Hughes and Jim Jeffries. I was just showing one of my friends some Steve Hughes the other day. He was just talking about, you know, folks in Australia saying they could mow the place over here in a day, the whole country. Bit of a size difference between our place and yours. I've never been to Australia, I'd love to go. I've got a friend out there, he's a bit of a DJ.
Sector 1 is a 10th off your pace.
And I've got another friend out there who is an electrician and is really into his four-wheel drives, big four-wheel drive scene out there over in Australia. So I hear, so I see from his posts on Facebook. And looks like we're getting some interest on the server. I've seen a couple of people jump in to the lobby.
Alright, Paul, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes
Messages,
left.
chat message there. So, we've got someone in now. Jem is here. I think we've seen Jem before.
That lap time was 1:03.112.
Quite careful with the throttle on the exit of that corner. Get the right line, get it on the grippy part of the track and you're okay, but off of that, you could be in trouble. Well, we've lost Jem. Maybe they'll come back, maybe they're just adjusting some settings. They've got a bad ping or something, we'll see. Usually I seem to do alright ping wise. With this
time was 102.02.
internet connection of mine, it doesn't seem to be too bad. so I lifted off there, going over the crest and coming back down again. The back end of the car started to want to move, but and we're on the grippy stuff, so it was all right. Hello, Barry. Oh! Sorry, I was reading your comment, Barry, there, and I just sort of nearly lost control of the back end of the car. You're on your T brake. Whereabouts are you at the moment, Barry? I can't remember. I must say, Barrett, I thought it was a bit of a risky idea starting a stream at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday. You know, I wasn't sure if there was many people online, but I fancied a bit of a race, and I just thought, well, if it doesn't work out, I won't run the stream for very long. But if it does, hey ho, might get to do a bit of driving, a few lap times. You never know what's going to happen. Oh, there we go. Didn't lift early enough. What am I doing? 102s. So I'm definitely going to be wanting over 20 laps of fuel in the car when I go for the race. Didn't lift that time. If I get the car set up just nice and for this corner, I won't need to lift there. Slowing down for the entry and then hard on the accelerator for the exit. See how we do.
You've got half a gallon left. Left.
Could have carried more speed into Stowe Corner there, I think. Try not to lose the back end around the sharp corners there.
That lap was at 102, 122.
Yeah, I'm not breaking any records there, am I? Oh god! Didn't lift! But that did mean we almost ended up on the grass. Bit of a lock up there. Can I keep it flat over there? Yeah. Okay. Try in hard on the accelerator out. I think this lap will be the fastest. Brake a bit late at the Stowe Corner this time. Oh, yeah, carried a bit more speed in at the corner, but the back end came round and the lift off. Bit of a big lock-up going. See club there. How are we doing? No, not beating that 102. So back in for a quick rest.
Take your time, start it back up and get back in the race.
Right, not doing brilliantly for players today, really. Just pop that back to the pits. Check the forums. No one comes in for this race. I shall just jump out and restart. What are we saying on Facebook? Okay. Good, good, good.
Exit's clear, don't cross the white line. We've got cold brakes all round. That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
What if I could do with a bit of a less locked up diff here? It's a bit skittish on the exits. And that is that. Nowhere in the server yet, so what I shall do is return to the pit box and I shall restart. So I'll just start the race, jump out and then restart again.
19 minutes. That's pole. Watch for the lights.
Bit of rain going on. So we've got 3 random weather slots, so I don't know what will happen with the weather, but we're going to go back to the pits. That'll end the session because there's only me here. Return to the lobby. Let's see if I can attract a few more players by choosing a different car type and track. So, right, okay. Wet and windy Scotland. Yeah, I bet it's getting proper windy for you guys up there now, because it's, I mean, down here in Norfolk, in the south, it's proper windy here. So it must be crazy up there, crazy windy. Let's see, let's go for some. Let's play it safe for the moment. Just go with some GT3s. And we'll go with GT3s. Where can we go with GT3s? Popular tracks that you usually see in the server list. Donington Park or Spa? I think we go with Spa. Go with Spa. See if that entices some people in. I think what I'll do. Do you want to change the settings? I don't know. We'll try that and see what happens. So you're just staying? Are you just staying in Scotland for work at the moment, or as you said, you stay in Scotland, or are you living there? Let's have a quick look at our setup, see what we're running. Yeah, I've altered this one before. Certainly do not want 17 laps of fuel to start off with. Yeah. Your Scottish wife kidnapped you from Holland. Oh, Holland. So you must be a bit of an R Factor 2 man as well, then. I've only ever been to Holland once. You don't play RF2. I was just thinking because of the Dutch connection, you know. But no, I went there once. We went around the Van Gogh museums and bits and pieces. But my favourite part of it was walking down near the canal and looking over the canal. There was a little bridge, and on the little bridge, it was so picturesque. And it was the first time I'd seen one in real life. It was when I was 18 years old. It was a Ferrari 488 GTO from the 1980s. So I just looked at that and went, "Wow, that's so cool." Some amazing architecture. Witnessed an armed robbery on a beauty parlour late at night opposite our hotel. So I was there. That was interesting. Hello, Tall Thin. Hello, Kev. How you doing, mate? You alright? You still having problems with building works on your road? Over there in Cambridge? Oh, I'm going to need a mirror. Because this car, I can't see my... without using the look left and right buttons, I can't see those. So I'm going to have to pop in an artificial mirror. Right, there we go. That on. Big time problems. So what's actually happening there? By the way, Kev,
track's clear. Push, push, push.
For the first time ever,
minutes to do the business.
Down here in Norfolk, I had
Your brakes are cold. Let's get some heat.
Peter Stern turn up to my jam with Chris Fuller, no less. I was quite taken aback at how Chris's drumming has come on. He's playing it. He was playing some drums to some soft songs, and you know how he used to just hit the snare. Stupid! I'm not looking at my driving. Just hit the snare and the crash cymbal so hard he'd stopped doing that. He really quite good. Making it better for buses, worse for everyone else. Well, I thought the bus, I've heard some news recently that the... Oh, hello, we've got someone in the server. They're in the lobby, brilliant. Okay, we should have someone else on track in a minute. Right, yeah, no, I heard that the bus services were becoming a bit depleted and half the routes were getting withdrawn in Cambridge. Hello, actor Cochan. Is that the right way to pronounce that? I would say yes, it's definitely a good time to invest in Automobilista 2. Although what I would say, invest in it now, or if you've got, you know, if you're a bit patient about things, you could wait till the next sale comes up on Steam. We're getting closer to that time, and you can get a bit of a discount. But overall, you know, even if there wasn't a sale on, I would say yes, definitely a good time to invest in it because it has come on such a long way.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
They've even finally updated the demo. You know, you can get hold of the demo. Unfortunately, it only has the very, very, very slow VW Polos in it. I'm just gonna quickly say hello to the fella that's joined the server here. But yeah, what AMS2 can now do is absolutely fantastic. I just written another message, but I'm going up a rouge here, so I've got to concentrate. Right, I'm on the straight now, so what are you saying? You get a lot of Formula public servers, Formula style car servers, quite a bit of GT3, but that's same with all sims, as you probably know.
Lots of front right locking.
But then you get some really random ones. Like I ran a stream, not last Friday, but the week before, and all I ran was Copa Classics. So the little low-powered hatchbacks, you know, very simple machines, no driver aid or anything like that. All around, you know, 160 horsepower, nothing more than that. And we were rammed, and it was brilliant. I chose appropriate tracks for them, you know, short tracks like Londria, Salvador, places like that, and we had a packed server and it was so much fun. There are, yeah, if you're on Facebook, actor, then I'll just stop here and just say hello to this other person who's just, I know they've gone. If you're on Facebook, if you look for Automobilista 2 Reza Studios, that's a public group, and there are loads of leagues that post up there. There is now the possibility that Automobilista 2 will end up on low fuel motorsports, but there is a little bit of work needs to be done with the current multiplayer system, which works really well over peer-to-peer, but isn't quite stable enough for dedicated servers yet. I think that's probably one of the next things Reese will be looking at. In terms of what you've got in the sim now, tracks galore, cars galore, but it's also, oh, Zip's back, this fella Zip's back, I'm just going to say hello, 1 second. So yeah, the features that AMS2 now has is just fantastic. What it can simulate, you know, you've got track temperatures affected by the weather, and not just, you know, if it's hotter on one day, that means the whole track will be hotter. It's where there are areas of shade like this, it won't be as hot. It's absolutely unbelievable. Weather, I've been on the server, or rather I went to Daytona, because of course you've got the option of real weather, so real historic weather forecast. I went to Daytona, and I set the date for the 29th of September, you know, only just a week or so ago, when Daytona had that huge hurricane hit it, and I got there, and it was the highest wind speed I'd ever seen in Automobilista 2, 76 kilometers per hour, and it really affected the car as you were going around. As you're going with the wind behind you, you were hitting your top speed easily. This was at Daytona Oval. When you went into the wind, you were losing about 26 kilometers per hour. Absolutely amazing. Ah, Marty, and it was Marty. Hello, Marty. It was Marty who suggested that to me to go and give that a try, and I did, and I was so glad I did. So thanks for that, Marty. I was just talking about, you know, the Daytona Hurricane. I tried it. Highest wind speed I've ever seen in Automobilista 2, 76 kilometers per hour. Southeasterly, I think it was. See you later, Kev. All the best.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
But yeah, you got all of that. The way the tyres now react to different track temperatures, surfaces. It's just amazing. The AI keep getting more and more refined. It's fantastic, it really is. Has it got any issues? Even though you've not asked me that, if you're wondering, has it got the odd issue, an odd bug? Yep. And you know, just like they all do.
Brake temperatures look good.
You know, R factor, AC, things like that.
Just done a
I'd say probably the most
3 seconds.
bug-free, although there's still quite a few in it that don't get talked about. I'd say the most bug-free simulator at the moment is a CSL Composition. Which Formula cars are the most popular? I think at the moment Formula Ultimates. Formula Ultimate I seem to see in the server list quite a lot in the evenings. And they are pretty amazing to drive, but also the Indy cars as well. Oh, and F3s. The F3s, which is what I started off with today, are very popular. Sort of mid-paced kind of Formula car. And there are people now doing, you know, full skin packs for them, so you can get this year's or last year's or whatever skin packs, or a certain year's skin packs. People doing those now, and they're quite easy to implement.
Sector 2 time is okay.
And of course also you've got seasonal foliage. So right now we're getting into autumn, and you can see the trees around the track here, because I've got the date of this race set to today's date, and you can see you've got the autumn foliage. That foliage changes throughout the year. It's quite amazing to see. And the weather is, the default weather is kind of suited to around those times as well. So the weather system in this sim is absolutely amazing. You can as well, if you go off track and you go onto a gravel area or a sandy area, you will drag it onto the track with you, and it will affect the grip surface of the track. I can tell you that for sure. And also in terms of Formula cars, you know, you've got DRS, you've got KERS, and the aerodynamics, the drag characteristics for your slipstreaming is different with each car. So obviously the the Formula Ultimate Gen 2s, which are modelled on this year's
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the
2022 Formula 1 cars, create a lot less drag and slipstream behind them than, say, old Formula cars would. Which Formula cars are... Oh no, that's you already asked that yet. Zip here is asking if it's random weather. Out of the gravel there. Another thing about Automobilista 2 is the gravel traps here work.
Okay, Paul.
They actually act like gravel traps. You can get probably quite stuck in them. So just get completely stationary in this gravel trap, and it is reasonably difficult to get out of. Brands Hatch on the hill, if you get stuck sideways on the hill because of the gravel and the gravity of the hill, it's really hard to get out of. Some serious tyre wear going on here already.
That's the end of the session, P2. P2, 20 minutes. Minutes. Here we go. Be ready. Go, go, go.
Hello, Stephen. Now you like the damage details in AMS2. White smoke is coolant leak, dark smoke is turbo failure. Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it, that they've gone into that kind of detail to show that off. And also now on the trucks we now have black diesel smoke, because of course they're diesels, so it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. So I'm now restarting the lobby. whilst that's going on, let's just have a quick look at the Reza forums. Yeah, nothing going on over there at the moment.
Pit exit is clear. Push now. Alright, Paul, we've got 14 minutes to get the job done. You've got cold brakes all round. Be careful.
Oh, hello. 4 of us now. And I'm going off the track as I try and type and drive at the same time. Five of us now. 6 of us even. Okay, so we're starting to get busy. It looks like I think Duffy might have a pit speed limit warning already though, because he's got +1 position. I don't know if that's a penalty for something. So just to let everyone know, oh, we've got Finn's joined as well. Just to let everyone know, if you're planning on coming into the server, do watch your pit speed limiter. Pit penalties are on. If you make a mistake in the pits, you will get a penalty for it.
White flag, mate.
We've got a slow car on the track somewhere. I've just got a notification with a white flag, so gotta keep my eyes open. 7 drivers in here now. Looking good, looking good. See if I can get myself a lap time. Running no ABS or traction control on this car at the moment, so that's why that just happened. My little lock up there, back right. That's just how I like it.
minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Made a mess of the exit there. Now we are 8 drivers.
Pole position.
8 drivers in the server. This is looking good. Will we make it to 10? 9 drivers. Will we make it to 10 or more before the race? I am now rocking a pole position. Let's see how long it takes someone to knock me off that spot. Sure it won't be long.
The guy behind has just done a 227.70.
And yes, we are now 10. 10 drivers on track.
Sector 2 time is quick.
Oh, and I've just ruined that lap. Well, that's a perfect opportunity to stop the car somewhere and say hello to Duffy in the chat, seeing as Duffy has just said hello in the chat, so I'll do that. Down at the bottom on this huge runoff area here.
The leader has just done a 219.05. The leader has just done a 218.23.
And yes, there we go, already. I'm still on the podium, but I've been knocked down to 3rd there by Counter-Res and Zip. Knew it wouldn't take long.
Temperatures look good.
Right, I just need to just nip back to the pits. There's a bit of maintenance I've got to do here.
Okay, Paul, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. The leader has just done a 218.14.
11 people in the server now.
The guy ahead's lap time is a 218.25. The guy behind has just done a 221.28. The guy behind has just done a 220.14. There's traffic behind, keep your wits about you. Your brakes are cold, be careful.
He's coming out behind the one and only. Yeah? BT Stew is here. Hello, BT Stew. Do excuse me if my driving looks atrocious. I was just typing.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
And another driver joined, but I think they might have joined just as the 2 minute mark came up, so they will not be able to get any further than the lobby. Which of course you can't join in the last 2 minutes of qualifying, unfortunately. They may have got in just in time, I don't know. But we're currently 11 on track. And I think I might have a Mercedes behind me. That looks like a Mercedes. Yes, that's Zip. We just hear that low V8 rumble. That's got to be the Merc. Oh, big lock up there from me.
You're locking your front right. The guy ahead has just done a 219.
Maybe I should give myself just a little bit of anti-lock brakes.
E5. You're a 10th off in sector 1. The leader has just done a 216.06.
lost it on the curves there. That allows Zip to get past there. Oh no, he's swung back in behind for some reason.
That's the end of the session. B6.
15 of us now.
P6, 19 minutes. You've not got much time to sort this out.
Okay, right. So let's get. I'm gonna play it safe and put more fuel than I need in. And also, just my engine's quite cool, so I can get away with taking a little bit off of there. And let's just sort ourselves out with a pit strategy. So we're dry at the moment. We're not going to need to change tyres, but if it stays dry, and if it doesn't, we will need to change to wets if it goes wet. So we'll do that and save that. There we go. And we are ready. Nearly ready. Here we go.
Okay, Paul, get ready.
20 minutes of spa in GT3s.
Go, nail it.
With a wheel spin from the Porsche in front of me there. Oh, I'm going around the outside here. Got room on the inside. Got a car on my right. Oh, just got a touch. No damage, but I got a touch. Anyone else? A yellow Porsche on the inside there as well, but no one right to the inside, so I'm okay. If we go up through a Rouge. Cleanly through a Rouge. Need to try and get myself in the slipstream of these guys in front. Everyone through cleanly, I think. Oh, and one disqualification. That's Duffy out, apparently. Don't know what's happened there. So looking up ahead, it looks like it's all the Porsches, one Mercedes. Lost a bit of time there to go through the S's. Got a reptile skinned McLaren behind me, right on my tail. Oh, but car's going out on the dirt. That should give us an opportunity to catch up. That's Zip and the one and only. Hasn't slowed them down too much though. But it has allowed me to make a little bit of time on them. As we come through the bus stop chicane. Right, now need to make a good exit out of the source here. Very important. And we've done alright. So hopefully. Whoa! What? My word! That scared the hell out of me. We've got a car just lagged on track there. And we've gone straight. That was definitely a lag because we've gone straight through. Oh my god! You're gonna give me a heart attack. If that had been a car just stopped on track, of course, then we would have smashed into the back of him and totaled our car. But that is a lag problem, so someone's got a bad ping. Getting quite close to the back of the one and only in zip here. People are still joining the server even though it's a race, so they might be joining to spectate, I don't know. Oh, locking up a little bit. Temporarily getting close to the back of one and only, but then got away from us due to my lock up there. And I've got a McLaren behind me. I've got that McLaren using my slipstream to catch up. Looks like he's going to be making a move pretty soon. Oh, I'm going to try and not lock up here at the bus stop. Got a bit sideways. Oh, very sideways. Tiny little bit of contact with GT Nismo there.
The car in front of us is Nismo.
No damage. But he's passed me and he deserved it as well. Good pass. Well done avoiding me there.
Keep digging. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Seen some chat just come up in the window there. Nahul Landro, am I pronouncing that properly? Hola y'all.
The gap to Nismo in front is now 0.9.
Thank you for joining us, man. Oh, we've got a car stopped on the inside there. He's starting again though. Not quite sure what's happened there. But I've just moved up a place or two due to that. And it does seem that the weather is changing. We're 13 minutes and 50 seconds in, and the sky and the general atmosphere have started to come across a little bit hazy. We are also on 5 times time progression. So, 20 minutes. Oh, GT Nismo has had a big off there. Major damage to the front of his car. Wow. And on a very odd part of the circuit for that to happen as well. Must have just come out of that last corner and caught a bit of cool tarmac or non-rubbered in tarmac
time was 2:20.38.
Yeah, and it is getting very hazy here on the track. That's probably going to bring the humidity levels up a bit, I should imagine. We are currently riding in 5th position with 12 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Field nicely spread out now. Oh, making a meal of the corners there. Oh! Bit of lock up on the outside rear, I think that was. Nearly ended up on the gravel there. The runoff on this 2022 track compared to the 2020 track is so much less runoff. You've got those gravel traps so much closer to you.
The front is now 4.2.
Track still remaining pretty grippy though. My wheels wanting to follow the line of the curb there, but managed to pull it back on track. Right. Be careful to brake firmly there, but not over brake through the bus stop chicane. And also not to over accelerate as we come out in only 2nd gear. Car's disappeared from the track there, someone's...
This is terrific, exactly what we came here for. P4, sector 2 is 1.8 off the pace.
That's the one and only who's just left the session. He was in, but he was mid-driving. Was that a disconnect? Was that an... I don't think he meant to disconnect.
Remaining 10 minutes. That's half distance. The fuel's okay.
Okay, making a better job of the chicane there this time round. So that's me up to 4th, but not through my own skill. That's due to the one and only there disconnecting. I don't know if that was a problem, an internet problem, or if it was intentional. One thing I do wish about Automobilista 2, I wish we had the option to not let cars disappear back to the pits until they are absolutely stationary. Like we have that option in Assetto Corsa Composizione. I hate it when I see cars just disappear when we're, you know, travelling at 150 and they're right in front of me. That's... Oh no! Just caught a little bit of the gravel there.
It's now 8.8 seconds.
You can see that where can't remember who. I think it was. Can't remember who went off there earlier, but you've still got the skid marks there. I love the fact that Automobilista 2 actually records the skid marks when people are skidding off and keeps them on the track. Absolutely brilliant. Really adds to the immersion and also gives you the atmospherics of a track, you know, so you know to be careful at that corner if you see a lot of skid marks there, because obviously there's a problem and many people have gone off there, so it might be a cold part of the track, or if it was previously raining, it could be something to do with that. Obviously it's not been here yet, but we're now at the last 8 minutes. Will we have any other change of weather, or is it going to stay the same? I have no idea. 3 3 random weather slots, so not even I know what the weather is going to do.
I think you might have gone outside of track limits there.
I think actually the weather is clearing up a little bit. Skies seem to be getting quite nice and blue. The haze seems to be disappearing. Yeah, it's getting sunny here in Belgium, which is where this track is. Absolutely amazing weather effects in this sim, looking absolutely fantastic. And yes, the weather is definitely cleared up, but now clear skies.
Zip ahead is increasing. It's now 11 seconds.
Zip is getting away from me. No podium finish for me, I fear. Oh, bit of a lock up. Made a bit of a mess of the bus stop chicane there, but we got through safely enough. And we are coming up on a back marker, I think. Just a quick shout out to my subscribers whilst we're in the last 5 minutes of Spa here. Thank you for your continued support. Special thanks to my Patreon subscribers. Really help out the channel. Anyone who's a new subscriber, do, if you like, come and join it, involved in the racing, and or just spectate if you want to.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
Hope to be doing in the future more live racing in both Automobilista 2 and
retired.
R-Factor 2 as well. And of course, there'll also still be the odd video on certain topics or reviews of updates, that sort of thing. You can keep updated with that. Yeah, we are coming up on a back marker, and that is Tony Sosa, 49.
Seconds.
We can use a bit of slipstring, a slingshot past there. Go around the outside there, Tony. Thank you for leaving the door open for me there, mate. Thank you. He's on the inside, so I've got to be careful. Oh! And nearly overdid it in first or second gear or whatever it was, coming out of the chicane there. Howdy Raminus, how you doing? You can see that the track is, you can see the track now getting more rubbered in. It's very good that they've updated the visuals on that. And And of course you can see where cars have gone off the track and brought dirt back onto the track. All of these things affecting grip and tyres. Feather it, feather it.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Round we go, round we go, round we go, round we go. Long corner that is. Expedious temp management. Yes, absolutely right. Totally intended and planned as well, of course.
Ahead is now 16 seconds. Just 2 minutes left.
I've got no traction control on, and just 2 clicks of ABS, so that's my excuse. So we're in the last 2 minutes of the race here. And it's going to be another lap of Spa yet. Okay, I'm quite pleased with that exit. So that's Duffy up ahead. We're coming back of Zip, and
your lap time was 2:19.84.
everyone on the podium miles away from us now. Spa is looking absolutely gorgeous. The detail around this track is just phenomenal.
P4. Your right front's carrying a bit of wear.
So about 10 of us left in the race from what started out as, I think, 15 it was. Speedy 06 is suggesting Watkins Glen and GTEs next. Oh! Are we going to car there off? Lots of damage to the front end. The yellow car of 6AO 80 has just gone off. Not sure what happened there, but it looked like it was a major impact. No other cars to be seen that were off, so I take it was just isolated to that car, so it's probably a barrier. This is the last lap. Well done, Peter, who's just crossed the line in pole position in first. And Counters as well, and Zip.
Yellow flag, caution, P4. Okay.
And there we go. There's some victory donuts going on. Let's join in with that. Bit of damage there to Counters' car. Now, what is this ghosted car thing? I don't have ghosted cars allowed on my server, yet AMS2 still does it. Reason, can we stop this, please? I hate ghosted cars. Hate them. But, oh, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. So, we're returning back to the lobby now. So let's change over to Watkins Glen. And GTEs as has been asked for. I think it's got to be the Porsche for me this time. Okay, let's wait here whilst they all select the cars. And, well, that's the server starting. A lot of people joining. Lots of people joining. Oh! And then we went to about half the people for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Right, so just check that track is loaded. I'm going to go and get myself a quick glass of water so you guys can get on with qualifying, and I'll have myself a glass of water and let people rejoin the session. Alright, should I just go out and do 2 laps before that? I'll go out and set a time at least. Yeah, why not? Crikey. The track here is at 50 degrees. 50 degrees. Right, I'm going to go and get myself a quick drink. Back in a moment.
has just done a 143.40. Okay, Paul, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Fastest lap for Speedy, 142.52.
We're back in the room. Marty, you on the vodka already? Reminos, my Moser R5 is supposed to finally show up on Monday. Yeah, you did say you've been waiting a while for that one. Right, let's go out and try and set a time. Lots of damaged cars coming out of the pits already. Unfortunately, if you're looking at that happening, it's because for some reason Automobilista 2 still does not reset the visual damage when cars come out of the pits when they've been fixed. Right. Past 11 AM. What, and you're on the vodka?
We take it in clear. We have 6 minutes to get a decent lap in. Let's get some heat into these brakes.
It's now about 4 in the afternoon here. A little bit later maybe.
flat floor, speedy, 142.06.
This car is very bounced, well, it's very stiff over this curve. I think I could unsettle it quite easily if I'm not careful over those curves. Just need to make sure after a couple of laps my brake temperatures are all okay. They do get used a fair bit around this track, but then there are some long straights and they cool down again. This corner being one of the
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes
harder
left.
braking zones. Running no traction control. Running very wide. Just got a wheel on the edge of the grass there. Didn't like that. I think if I've got the capability of doing it in this car, I could do with just putting a slightly higher gearing on 6th. I'm not using all of the revs available, so I can get a bit more acceleration out of 6th there. Managed to keep it on the track that time. SimHub is great.
V5.
And once I get my power supply, I need to get a new power supply for the motors in my seat, which was an invention by mate Pete's. Absolutely wicked invention. I can start using it again to control those. Start feeling the vibe.
Sector 1 is 0.8 of the pace.
Yeah, those curves are unsettling the car.
That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
Yeah, SimHub useful for all sorts of things, controlling your tactile feedback motors, sorting out your locks for AC.
Is 0.8 off the pace.
Transmitting out to your phone for a digital dash, all sorts.
Just done a 147.
Very, very useful bit of kit, just like Crew Chief. Crew Chief also a fantastic bit of kit. Do you use Crew Chief, Marty?
Brake temperatures are fine.
Brake temperatures are fine, and engine
Fastest lap for Speedy.
temperature seems
41.73.
fine as well.
Alright, Paul, you've used half your fuel.
Yeah, Jim can have a pretty criticising mouth on him sometimes, can't he? Oh, I'm up to 4th. Or when you come in last and he just turns around and tells you that was an awful result. Let's get it back to the pits, come on.
That's the end of the session, P4.
Right, now I think let's see, what times are we doing? Oh, I've missed it. Hang on. Roughly around 1:41. So I'm doing 1:43. So I'm going to want at least 15 laps of fuel in.
Minutes. You'll need to get on with this. P4.
Stay on the safe side and go up to 17 laps. Hello Zip, how you doing? You were just in the server, right? And I want to just see if I can reduce that or give myself a slightly... Oh, it's not going to work. What about final drive? No, ain't going to work. Yeah, it was good fun at Spa. I want to do Spa with the Group C's. Oh, we're go! Good to have you on board, Zip. Check out the thread for the server on the Reza forums. Go at the Reza forums, or if you look at the bottom of the description of this video, there's a link right to it. I post up there every time I'm doing a live server and stream. And so the weather now looking a little bit more overcast than it was. And I should be picking up a bit of a toe now from these guys in front. Make sure I'm on the brakes, ready and on the brakes. Don't want to go back anyone forward. The chicane. Oh! Nearly followed the purple car off there. Oh, he's on the outside. Good job I didn't go wide, collide into him. We've got Speedy Yosu and Madame Duro. Mama Anduro. It is a great track, isn't it? Yellow BMW catching me up behind. Oh, locking up a bit. The track is a little bit cooler than it was, I think. riding in fourth. Absolutely, yeah. No ABS on these. That's why I like them. Gotta rely on your foot sensitivity. Field spreading out immediately. Oh, going wide, going wide. Lost a lot of time there. Lost a lot of time. Quite a warm front left tyre there at 91 degrees.
The leader's just done a 142.66. The guy ahead has just posted a 142.78. You've just done a 144.20.
Oh my god, I'm nearly 2 seconds off the leader. Sky is looking a little bit threatening. Car getting unsettled on the rear as we go into the chicane there just a little bit.
The gap behind is now 2.2.
Then XOX were behind me, 2 seconds behind me. I'm 2 seconds behind the leader. It's a very spread out field. Into the shade of the trees here. Better job of that corner that time. Well, remember to keep it on the sticky stuff.
Air temp's increasing. It's now 26.
Ah!
Okay, Paul, 15 minutes left. That's
Weather might be getting better, by the sounds of it from what Jim's just told me.
Fastest lap for Speedy, 142.58. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. The track temp's increasing. It's now 46 Celsius.
Yeah, it's brightening up. It is actually brightening up. Rather, the temperature at least is going up. There's a bit too much curve there.
V4.
Oh! What's happened? There's oh! Who is that? Speedio 6. A lot of damage to the car. I think he's hit the barrier there. Rear spoiler missing. Front end crunched in. Didn't quite see what happened there, but I think it must have been a barrier punch. That slowed him right down. So he'll be pitting this lap.
Speedy has retired from the race.
Oh, and Speedy's retired. Oh no! Car too damaged to be able to nurse back to the pits. It was still driving. Still got 13, just over 13 minutes to go as well. He could have pitted. came out, he'd have been in last position probably, but then someone else may have crashed and it might have changed around again. Obviously he thought better of it.
Keep it up, we're looking good here. P3, track temperature's rising, it's now.
So I'm now up into third position due to that dropout. Obviously not through my own skill.
The gap behind is now 2.2.
We've lost Speedy. That's a shame. He was doing quite well. Too wide there, had to lift off, nearly ended up having an excursion onto the grass. That wouldn't have been good. Front left tyre cooking at 107 degrees. Got a bit wide. It's not the end of the world, but hey, wide nonetheless.
That lap was a 144.14. You were second off the pace in sector 2.
Oh, gone very wide. The weather is getting better and better. Clouds totally clearing away now. Bright and sunny now here at Watkins Glen.
Left, 10 minutes to go. Alright Paul, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. Your left front is hot.
Yosu and Mama and Duro doing well up there in first and second. Maintaining.
Sectors 1 and 3 are looking quick. Sector 2 is 0.34 off the pace.
Right out on the curb. Porsche's feeling great. Came in a bit hot there. And absolutely roasting that front left now, 111 degrees.
We're seeing minor wear on your left front.
Must remember to to add a bit more tyre pressure for the front left when I'm around here. Or at least a bit more venting on that side. The brake venting, by the way, will help as well as cool your brakes. It does help cool your tyres as well. The more brake venting you have, obviously. Both front tyres really cooking. Inside right at 106, it was at 107 there just for a moment. But the Porsche is still gripping reasonably alright. Lock up! Held it though, just got off the brakes in time. Close to the wall there, just left a little bit of paint on it. Just paint though, just paint. Yosu 11 seconds ahead now.
It's now about 7.2 seconds.
Oh! And I was
Your outside track limits there.
Thinking about where everyone was on the track there rather than my driving, and I've socially made a mess of the chicane. Getting quite a lot of wear on the inside left now. Rear right as well, starting to get a bit hot.
Your fuel. 5 minutes to go. This is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep it together.
Just 5 of us left in the race now.
Your left side tyres are hot.
Oh, big lock up on the way into the tight left-hander there. Do seem to be getting a fair bit more understeer now on those worn front tyres.
Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 is 1.5 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Definitely a lot more understeer now. Careful through the chicane that time. Bumpy exit, but a lot better than
front tyres have got minor
last lap. I think there's been a bit of movement behind. I think has Duffy moved up from B2? Have I got that wrong?
front is increasing. It's now 9.3 seconds. That was at 143.94.
Absolutely love the detail around these tracks, just looking around as I'm going around the trackside vehicles, the buildings, everything, fantastic. Look at that. Whoa! That's what happens when you take your eyes off the road.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
A little bit of trail braking there, for the back end round. On throttle oversteer coming out. Using that extra little bit of tarmac on the outside of the track there. Last minute of the race.
Good for a podium. You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
And the odd clouds have appeared in the sky there. Still pretty bright though. Shade from the trees and the bright part of the track with the sun shining out. Absolutely amazing. Yosu should be crossing the line very shortly. In first. In fact, I think he already has, so that means there might be one more lap. No, he has crossed the line. So far ahead of us. Great driving to Yosu. And Madam Andrew.
Nice one, Paul. Great drive. That's a podium. That was a lot of fun. Oh! Just to finish off. Big smash at the end.
Seeing as we've been in a Porsche, let's go for another one. But this time, we're going to go for one with a H shifter. And we're going to keep it fast, because we're going Group C. Everyone's going to go for the Mercedes, because it's a bit faster. But I'm not. I'm going to go for the Porsche. And we are going to go to historic Hockenheim. Haven't been there in too long. So $1988, I think. Yes. Oh, B Stu, why are you gonna die? You know, just take it easy in first and second gear in these. Oh, Mackleby, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. You'll be fine, B Stu. I hope whatever the procedure was, it wasn't too painful. You need a new wheel, man. Because I think you've mentioned that I think you've mentioned your wheel's gone down before. EGD. Not sure what that stands for. Oh, this is going to be good. I haven't been in this track in ages, and it's probably the first time I've tried it with these. See what we've got. 6 laps of fuel in there. What have we got going on with the drivetrain? So we're on the limited slip rather than the spool. Boost pressure is at 85. I'm going to stick it to 100 because I'm a nutter. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Right. Well, I hope that'll be alright, mate. I've had a procedure. I've had the camera up my nose and down my throat before. That was weird. You know, it's that kind of weird pain. Not like super sharp pain. More like funny bone pain, if you know what I mean.
Okay, Paul. We've got 14 minutes to set a lap.
Right, I got my H shifter on.
Be careful.
But yeah, I hope that heals up for you, mate. Nice and easily. But I've got to keep an eye on the engine here because I've just set the boost pressure up pretty high. Wait for those tires to warm up as well. I remember the short shift between first to third because turbos kick in on this. It's just a bit too much for it in those first and second gears. Oh! Nearly forgot that chicane. Oh, we got a car off! That was B-Stu! B-Stu, you said... Death rocket! Should I have stayed in third there? What do you think? These corners come up fast on you in these, don't they? Definitely down to second for this corner though, for sure. Getting around there at 108 kilometers per hour. How's the engine temps doing? Not too bad, but I'm going to be using a lot of fuel. So I have to remember that when I put fuel in the car for the race. And that's why I need the short shift, because it gets bitey. Top end of the rev range there. She hit about 6,500 in these. It suddenly just jumps. Oh, this is fantastic. Well, I haven't done this combo before. This is just awesome. Try it in third around here this time.
154.72.
Yeah, that does seem to work nicely.
It's just done a 153.09.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Too much speed into the corner. Say earlier that comes up quick on you, doesn't it? Crikey. Well, that's warmed the tyres up, if anything.
Okay, Paul, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Quite big curbs here, but they're not too steep, so you can get up them without unsettling the car too badly. What are we doing for fuel? 15.8 litres in there. Here come the barriers. There's that second gear punch. Thank you, JB. You too, mate. Sleep well. Oh, oh, oh. And don't do what I just did. Just nearly forget there's a corner there. A chicane. Cheers for joining us. Five of us out on track at the moment. Hopefully there'll be a few more join before the race starts or before qualifying ends. Right, get it right this time. Get it right, get it right. Definitely the most challenging corner on this track, I reckon. That last one there. Bit wide.
V3. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 3. The brake temperatures are okay.
Using all the curb on the outside there. Nearly 2 minutes a lap around here. Oh, bit too late on the brakes. Yeah. Have to forget about that chicane. No way I was going to make it in hell. That's that lap invalidated. Certainly the fastest I've got through that chicane so far. Look at the foliage around here. Those autumn leaves just started to come into effect. Looks fantastic.
The leader has just done 152.69.
is now getting low, and I've only done nearly 3 laps and an out lap, so 4 laps. Love these cars, so awesome. Right, should have enough fuel left for one more lap. But I did muck up that exit a little bit there. We've got Talisman in the server now. Abo. Axel A has joined. Running full boost, so my fuel consumption is reasonably high. Right, get it just right here. There we go. Nice and quick through that chicane.
The guy behind has just done a 203.30.
Third gear for this chicane, methinks.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
Oh! And totally mugged it up.
Not to leave this lap, you've cut the track.
All 4 wheels over the curb. What an amateur I am. No electronic aids whatsoever in these cars. And a hell of a lot of horsepower. I don't think I'm going to make it for the 5th lap. I think it's going to run out of fuel just before I cross the line. But I just want to see how much fuel it does use, how close it does get to 6 laps worth of fuel, seeing as that was the game's estimation. But that was before, of course, I increased the boost pressure from 85 to 100.
Sector 1 is 0.30 off the pace.
Oh, don't screw it up again, come on. One litre of fuel left. 0.7 litres of fuel left.
You're a tenth off the pace in sector 2.
It's going to happen just before we come to the last corner, isn't it? It's going to run out. 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, 0. And there we go! Ha ha ha!
In the session. Sector 3 is 0.37.
It did make it nearly 6 laps. It did actually make it nearly 6 laps. So that's not too bad. That's not bad fuel estimation.
Bad luck, Paul. Don't rush. Get it running. Get it back in the race.
I'll use more than that. I only had 5 laps of fuel actually
Just
in there.
2 minutes
so
left. 2 minutes to go.
okay. And what are the times? What are the times that I'm doing here? Nearly 2 minutes a lap. So yeah, we're going to want just more than 10 laps of fuel in there for the race. One more quick practice.
All clear on pit exit.
Love this track, absolutely love
Need to
it.
get some heat into these brakes.
That definitely should have got some heat into the brakes, the front ones at least. Just the right kind of track for these kind of cars. A slow car here would be a bit, yeah, but these long straights, it wouldn't be quite as good as this. Perfect track for
10
these
minutes of
cars.
fuel remaining.
$11 of us on track now. This is going to be good. Remember to get my entry speed for this corner right, else I could screw up the whole race. Oh! First time I've overbraked there. I remember my tyres weren't quite as warm as they were the last few laps. So let's, seeing as we're about to run out of time, I'll have a quick pit entry practice. So our pit line is. So we want to be hitting the limiter about there by the looks of it, yes.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Okie doke, right. I'm putting 13 laps of fuel in there just to be on the safe side. Hello, Reverend Reason, Rev Ride Reason.
That's the end of the session, P3.
Well, I think it's going to be good, mate. I think this is going to be great. People are now asking for how much fuel to put in. I'm going to advise more than you need if you're using high boost.
19 minutes, P2.
I'm going to go for 14 actually, just to be on the safe side. 'Cause I hate running out of fuel. So that's 59 litres. Okay, so it's dry, so I'm going to select the pit strategy. If it changes to wets, we'll need wets, so that is set to wets, yes. Okay, cool. So that's my pit strategy, and I am ready. Okay, River Ride, you'll be fine. Pray to your God, lads, says B2 Stu. These cars are a bit like that, aren't they? Okay, let's see. I'm coming across like a sort of handling these things all right, but I'll probably be the first one out. Right, here we go. 20 minutes of old school Hockenheim. Short shifting through the first few gears to keep it stable, and we are go. And somehow I've got it first. There's going to be a lot of slipstreaming going on, and here comes that Mercedes. Just look at it go. Absolutely bombing through there. Oh, and he's gone wide, not following him off. Alex 8 has gone through cleanly, managing to miss a spoof, and I've just missed a shift. Got a blue Porsche catching me up on the outside. Caught them up through that chicane though. Talisman racing off there. Gonna try and use some slipstream on these long straights. Just being careful on these brakes here because I'm not sure everyone else is going to choose their points. Get my entry speed right, don't go wide as the Porsche in front is doing. Definitely cars worth thinking about your feather throttle technique in, that's for sure. Right, so I've got Talisman in front there. Second, 4.7 seconds ahead of me. Oh God, took my eyes up the... Oh, I can't take my eyes up the road with these cars, they're just a bit too quick. Oh! Talisman spun! He spun! And I'm back in pole! Unbelievable! 7 of us left after, what was it started? Was it 11 of us started, was it? I can. How did I get a track limit this morning there? I left 2 wheels on. I'm sure I left 2. I'm sure I didn't cut the curb that much. I didn't leave 2 wheels on the track. Oh! Little bit too much entry speed. Beast Stew says, damn it, I broke it. And it looks like there might be a changing weather on the way. Not already.
You're leading.
Oh, back end getting slippery there. Is that B2 on the outside? Let's have a look at his car. Looks like a bit of damage on the front end, but I'm not sure. I couldn't quite see. I think I may have just seen Mazda V6 in the chat there. On the YouTube channel. I can't look at the moment, mate, because I'm not until I get onto a straight at least, because these I don't take my eyes up the road with these things. It is indeed Mazda V6.
The gap behind is now 4.4.
There may just be, Mazda, there may just be. I thought I'd try and nullify the argument that's going on well, not the argument, the discussion that's going on the update thread about people not running full sim servers. So we're full sim. And we're in some proper take no prisoners cars. Started out this race with 10 of us, you know, or 11. Oh, it's brilliant. These are just fantastic. This car and track combination. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Absolutely fantastic. And if the rumours are true, it's going to get even better when we get the old version of Spa, isn't it? But we don't know. Just I'm not too bothered. I'm more interested in bug fixes at the moment. Brown seat cars. Absolutely.
6.54. The track temperature is falling. It's now 23 Celsius.
Oh, it's getting cooler. It's getting cooler. Oh, I love this hate shifting madness. It's brilliant. 300 kilometers an hour, 310 kilometers an hour. Oh! Just overcooked it on the brakes. Whilst I was watching the speedo instead of driving. Yeah, it is literally the best sim for historic variant tracks. It is. Damn right, Marty. Okay, and then there were 5. We're down to 5 of us now. Like I said, these cars really are take no prisoners. Oh, look! As I say it, no! Oh, when you crash in these, you crash big time.
No, Paul. Your suspension's completely.
Oh my word! I have completely fecked it, guys. Better turn my lights on so everyone can see me. And now I'm a slow car. Oh, I've got to try and nurse this back to the pit. Oh, suspension at the front is, if you look down at my right hand corner, they're completely knackered. Front end's completely gone, no downforce. The steering is just atrocious. Jesus Christ. I can't do more than about 100 kilometers per hour, which is about 55 miles an hour, something like that. You're damn right there, Mazza. Just as you joined the stream as well, I haven't had an off like this, and then you join and I completely embarrassed myself. What a rookie I am. Yeah, it could have been worse. Right, let's get that pit speed limiter on.
What's your speed?
Oh God, look at the state of it. This is going to take ages to fix. Will it even stop? Oh, it's hard to even get it to stop. Not your fault at all, mate. Totally my fault. Oh no, it's changing the tyres to wets. I forgot to tell it not to change my tyres to wets. It's going to send me out on wets now. I've totally screwed this up. It doesn't matter though, because I mean this repair, it's going to take so long. My race is over, isn't it? Deary me. Right, it's taking 30 seconds to get to there, so there's another 30. That's a minute. This is going to end up taking 5 minutes. I have stacked it that badly. I think the best thing I can do is retire, so you guys can actually watch the guys that are still going on. Yeah, unless it rains. Yeah, but still, I mean, look at this. Look at this. Okay, we're that far. We're 2/3 of the way in. So it's going to take 3 minutes to repair the car.
Seb is leading the race.
But maybe it might rain. Okay, I need a vote from you guys watching. Do I jump out and then go to the monitor so I can show you guys? Just keep going around the guys who are still racing from the trackside cameras, or should I go out again?
For fuel.
I'll need to know in the next minute. Let me know. That's up to you guys. Keep racing. And Ramanos is saying keep racing. Rev and Ride, yeah, you're saying the same thing. What do you mean, go out or? Oh crikey, we're not. Are we all in the pits? Everyone's in the pits. Okay, let's keep racing. Okay, come on now.
Go.
And just to confirm, yeah, I am now on wets. These things are going to cook.
All clear. Push now. Your brakes are cold. Take it easy.
So if you're just joining, you're wondering why that is. When we started the race, it was dry. So I thought if it's going to change, it can only change to wet. And we won't, in a 20-minute race, need to change slicks. So I deliberately set up a pit strategy to change to wets. Didn't expect to be pitting for damage like that, because I didn't think I'd screw up that badly. And I'd have done it again because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm not concentrating now, so yeah, I'm going to retire.
Okay, Paul, you've had some suspension damage there. Stay out.
Yeah, I'm retiring, guys, because I've embarrassed myself far too much. So it literally is just Seb, and look at Seb there. Seb is racing around with what looks to be. Oh, he's got the odd scratch on it, and there's a little bit of a gap between the panel on the front left wheel arch there. But he's looking pretty good. I'm going to just message him and let him know. Oh, lots of trees. There we go. He's still going. He's. Oh no.
Restart it. Get the clutch in next time.
Good on you, Seb. Well done, mate. Let me just have a quick look and check whilst he's still finishing what time we're at. Okay, 5 o'clock. Where do I do them from? Hello, Junani. I do them from Norfolk. I'm in Norfolk, in the UK. got to do a couple of checks on the internet whilst got people messaging me. There we go.
That's 5 minutes to go. Come on, keep it together. We'll be on the podium here.
UK guys are fast, only not me. Oh yeah, Historic Spa is brilliant with these. I love that old version of Spa. Seb's still going. No one else on track, but he's, you know, he's got to finish. Oh, he's got off! He's got off! Well held. Very well held. Oh, but kicking the back out. I think, yeah, he's mucking about now because I think he's realised he's won. Yeah, he's definitely realised, hasn't he? That's a great camera shot, that is. Just went wide and ended up using the tarmac run-up strip. Managed not to avoid the tyre barriers there. Seb is giving us some pretty good entertainment here. Mazda, I may be out later, so I may not be running for much longer because I've got an open mic to go and play guitar at. Oh! Just lost it a bit, but again held it. Didn't let it. Certainly did better than me. Didn't take his front end off or anything.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Cheers, Mazza. Okay, this will now be the last lap. Mod X8? What's the Mod X8? Oh, where's he gone? There he is. Oh yeah, I could do with a new keyboard. Look at that. Look at the state of that. That's what I use. You know, that and the mouse. 12 quid affair, I think. Is it mechanical? Have you got lights on it and everything else? I'd love a backlit keyboard. That would help me out so much. I could do with a button box though, to be honest, a proper button box. Yeah, indeed. One with 88 keys, possibly. Oh! No, I grew up playing piano. Guitar now, though. That's it. Marty, you do very... still see sober to join. I'm going to save that replay so I can watch my awful crash later. Or tomorrow. What's happened to your CPU, Kevin? Alright. Oh, have I got time for one more? Oh, nasty. Right, what time are we at? What time are we at? Oh no, it's 5:30, and if I'm going to do this thing tonight, I think that's it for me, guys. I think that's going to be it, I'm afraid. Curve Reverend Ride, Marty, Ramanos, B-Stu, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully have a bit of a busier one next time. I can do a full evening one again. But yeah, I've got music to go and play tonight. So that'll be the stream ending now. Thank you ever so much. Had a great time with you guys, always do. Take care. Marty, enjoy a drink or racing if you're going to do that later. Kev, I hope you get your CPU sorted. And who was it who said they were going to have the operation? Mackleby1. Hope Mackleby1 gets through that operation nice and easily. Alright guys, all the best. Cheers.